now to a Northern Virginia foundation helping kids with parents who are incarcerated. And joining us live is Shirley Moore-Smeal, board chair of the Viapath Foundation. Shirley, thank you for joining us. First, tell us a little about the Viapath Foundation.
Well, thank you, and it's nice to be here. The Viapath Foundation is an organization that is really committed to improving lives and expanding opportunities for those individuals who are at risk, who have involvement or potential involvement with the criminal justice system. So we want to make sure that we are providing opportunities for them and supporting agencies through our grants, supporting those agencies who are committed to improving the lives of children who are at risk and those children with potential.
And Shirley, you shared some numbers with us. In D.C., you say every year 12,000 people become incarcerated, and then that means thousands of kids are left behind. What are some of the negative effects that you see play out in those children?
Well, the impact really goes beyond the person who goes to confinement. They don't do time by themselves. They do it with their families, their friends, their communities, the neighborhoods. And so a lot of times it's a stigmatism that's attached to the child that has a parent who's incarcerated or a sibling that's incarcerated. The rate that for people who have someone incarcerated already, and particular zip codes determine a lot of times who goes to prison and who does not. It's really critical that those individuals know that they are supported, that they're recognized, that they're appreciated, that someone cares about them and hopes that they do well. I believe it's also important that they know that people want to see them do well and provide opportunities. You know, the saying that I heard before is that ability is universal, but opportunity is not. So the Viapath Foundation wants to support those agencies who are giving the opportunity to those children.
And in response, how Viapath is doing that is giving these grants, as you said, to community organizations to help the families of those in jail, the nonprofits. Some of them, we got a list here, include U.S. Dream Academy, Big Brothers Big Sisters DC, Comfort Cases, Hope House DC, DC Family and Youth Initiative. This can be $5,000, Shirley, to $25,000. That's a lot of money.
Yes, and we're glad that this year we were able to expand the number of agencies that we've helped. We've actually increased it to 11, which is about 3 times what we did last year. Our total grant awards this year amounted to 140,000. So yeah, a little bit makes a big difference when you put it together with other people, especially those who are committed to doing the right thing for the children. And that's where the passion is. And that's why I believe it's so important for us to support those agencies that are local, and not just local, but we've expanded nationwide as well, across the U.S., and helping organizations all over to be supportive of children at risk.
And once again, Viapath, based in Northern Virginia in Fairfax County, a technology company. This is the foundation side. Shirley, just once again, what does this mean for not just those kids, but for the community, the DMV as a whole?
I believe, you know, if you impact one lives, you impact many lives. And so if we can change the trajectory for one person, for one individual, then we can impact families. It's extended families. We can impact communities. We can show them that there's a different way. We can expose them to those opportunities. And that one person is going to be able to impact even more people in the area, in the community, in the schools, to be an example, to be a mentor. And that's one of the other things that the Viapath Foundation employees, or the technology employees, we want to be able to help, not just financially, but with personal commitment as well, to be a big brother, be a big sister, to be available to volunteer with those organizations, so people know that they're cared for, that they are loved. So I think the difference that they can make through organizations is tremendous. And it's that preventative medicine, if you will, that you really can't count and know all the changes and the good things that are happening as a result of it. You only see a tenth of it becomes visible with what the children are doing and able to do, knowing that someone is supporting their efforts.
The community support. Shirley Moore-Smeal, board chair of Viapath. Shirley, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And take care. Coming up next on 7 News at noon, a cool Friday today before we step into basically some summertime temps at the start of next week. Steve has shown us just how hot it could get out there. All new drill.
2 words. Janet Jackson.
You changed the world. I didn't want anyone to know that I was a Jackson because I wanted to make it on my own.
Today at 3, followed by 7 News on your side at 4.
Good morning, Washington.